Did H P Blavatsky intend the Secret Doctrine to be a fundamentalist text? By Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The enigmatic figure of H P Blavatsky, co-founder of the first Theosophical Society, has long been a subject of intense scrutiny and debate within the realms of religious studies, philosophy and esoteric traditions. Her seminal work, The Secret Doctrine, published in 1888, is often regarded as a cornerstone of modern esoteric thought, intertwining elements of Eastern and Western philosophies, metaphysics and spirituality. At the heart of the Secret Doctrine lies a complex synthesis of various philosophical traditions, including but not limited to metaphysics, epistemology and transcendental idealism. Blavatsky's approach is characterized by a profound engagement with the nature of reality, the evolution of consciousness and the interconnectedness of all beings. Rather than advocating for a rigid dogmatic framework, she presents a fluid and dynamic understanding of spiritual truths, which are often articulated through the lens of the universal wisdom that transcends cultural and temporal boundaries. Furthermore, Blavatsky's invocation of the concept of the cyclic nature of existence suggests that she viewed spiritual evolution as an ongoing process rather than a fixed endpoint. This perspective inherently challenges the notion of fundamentalism, which typically emphasizes absolute truths and immutable doctrines. Consequently, the intricate and layered arguments presented in the Secret Doctrine reflect a commitment to fostering critical inquiry and personal exploration, rather than adherence to a prescriptive belief system. The late 19th century, during which Blavatsky wrote The Secret Doctrine, was marked by significant intellectual upheaval, characterized by the rise of scientific rationalism, the questioning of traditional religious authority, and the burgeoning interest in Eastern philosophies. In this milieu, Blavatsky sought to articulate a vision of spirituality that harmonized scientific inquiry with mystical experience, thereby positioning her work as a counter-narrative to the prevailing materialistic worldview. Moreover, the Theosophical Society itself was founded on principles of inclusivity and pluralism, advocating for the exploration of diverse spiritual traditions. This foundational ethos further complicates the characterization of the Secret Doctrine as a fundamentalist text, as it embodies a commitment to dialogue and synthesis rather than exclusivity and dogma. Blavatsky's emphasis on the importance of individual discernment and the cultivation of personal spiritual autonomy underscores her intention to empower seekers rather than impose rigid doctrines. In addition to the philosophical and historical considerations, it is essential to examine the nuanced positions articulated within the Secret Doctrine. Blavatsky's writing is replete with complex metaphors, allegories and symbolic language, which invite multiple interpretations and resist simplistic readings. For instance, her discussions of the root races and the evolution of humanity are often misinterpreted as deterministic or exclusionary. However, a closer analysis reveals a more nuanced understanding of human development that emphasizes the potential for growth and transformation. Furthermore, Blavatsky's critique of dogmatic religious practices and her advocacy for a more experiential approach to spirituality suggest that she was acutely aware of the limitations of fundamentalist thinking. By encouraging readers to engage with the material critically and to seek their own understanding of spiritual truths, she positions the Secret Doctrine as a catalyst for personal exploration rather than a definitive guide to belief. The evidence suggests that rather than promoting a rigid dogmatic framework, Blavatsky sought to foster a dynamic and inclusive exploration of spiritual truths that transcends the limitations of fundamentalism. By synthesizing diverse philosophical traditions and advocating for personal autonomy in the pursuit of knowledge, the Secret Doctrine emerges as a profound invitation to engage with the mysteries of existence, rather than a prescriptive text demanding unquestioning adherence. Thus, it can be concluded that Blavatsky's intentions were not aligned with fundamentalist ideologies, but rather with a vision of spirituality that encourages inquiry, synthesis, and the evolution of consciousness.